Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Tyler here, and in today's video we are going to be rebuilding the LA Clippers. As many of you know, they added a couple of scrubs on their team, guys that, I personally, for me, I'm a Sacramento Kings fan. I wouldn't want these guys on my team. I think they're straight up garbage. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Yeah, they're Clippers now. So, we're going to do a rebuild with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the two best small forwards in the league, not named Kevin Durant. LeBron's behind all of them. Sorry, LeBron fanboys. So here we go. Patrick Beverley, Shamet, Leonard, Paul George. Montrezl Harrell's going to be my starting five. I almost did Paul George at shooting guard, but I like Landry Shamet in the starting lineup too much. So then we're going to have, and also I like Lou Will and Zubac off the bench both, instead of just Lou Will. I like having Zubac off the bench. With JaMychal Green, Mo Harkless, Rodney McGruder, and that'll probably be it. Jerome Robinson, he's kind of in a bad situation because he's in the situation where, like, if I were to send him to the G League, he'd be all mad because he's played a year before. So I'm going to do it anyways, but he's probably like not going to want to play for me next year. He's probably going to hate my guts because usually players that have already played a season hate when you send them to the G League. That's just how 2K works for some reason. So I like the team a lot. I think the team, yeah, Magruder and Harkless are both only 74 overalls in 2K, but they're better players than that in my opinion. And I think this team's going to be really deep and play really well. Let's go ahead and go to coach game plan. We're going to go get shooters open, shoot at will, crash offensive glass, limit perimeter shots, play physical defense, and crash defensive glass. And we're going to see how this team can play. But I really like this team. Beverly, Shamet, Leonard, George, Harrell. Leonard, George, Harrell are some dogs. Lou Williams, obviously one of the greatest six men of the year of all time. Patrick Beverley, defensively, Patrick Beverley, Leonard, and George. Oh my God, and Harrell's a beast. This team is just JaMychal Green. Them signing JaMychal Green was a really good pickup for them. So overall, I really like this team, and we're gonna see what happens with this Lakers team. If this lineup doesn't work, I think what I'm gonna do is send George to shooting guard and put JaMychal Green at power forward and put Shaman on the bench. But I don't think I'm gonna have to do that. We'll see what happens though. Let's simulate. Alright guys, season's over. James Harden wins the MVP. Ja Morant Rookie of the Year. Spencer Dinwiddie wins Sixth Man of the Year. Giannis wins DPOY. Clint Capella Most Improved. Doc Rivers Coach of the Year. That's our coach. Nobody All-NBA first team. Nobody All-NBA second team. And Kawhi Leonard All-NBA third team. So Paul George not on any of the All-NBA teams, which is kind of crazy. All defensive team, Kawhi. So all defensive first team, Kawhi, all defensive second, Paul George. That means we're defensive juggernauts out here. And then we don't have anybody on the rookie team. So let's go ahead so we're the first seed in the West. Let's go to the standings conference. We had 4 more wins than the Rockets, but somehow James Harden still won MVP. I don't know. Let's look at the stats here and see what we can make of it. So it's playoffs. Season stats, player stats. Paul George, 22 points per game, 7.8 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 1.6 steals. Kawhi Leonard, 21 points per game, 6.7 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 2.1 steals, almost a block a game. Lou Will off the bench, 16.8 points, 3.7 assists, 1.1 steals. That man is just straight up scoring. Montrezl Harrell, 14.3 points, 8.2 rebounds, an assist a game, 1.6 blocks a game. Zubac, 10.3 points, 7.1 rebounds, a block a game. Patrick Beverley, 10 points, 5.1 assists, a steal a game. And the rest of them are just, role players doing whatever. Then if we look at James Harden, what did he average? Just out of curiosity here. Paul George had 22. James Harden, 27. Okay, I guess, but I don't know. They're going to give it to James Harden. That's fine. Okay, so here we go. Playoff time. We're the first seed in the West. Can we just win the first year of our rebuild? Can we do it? Let's see. Simulate playoffs. Thunder win the first game. Clippers win the second. Thunder win the third. Thunder win the fourth. Clippers win the fifth. Clippers win the sixth. And so we went down 3-1 and we came back. That's crazy. We should have all the momentum for the rest of the playoffs by now. Here we go. About to play the Nuggets. Win the first. We win the second. We lose the third. We win the fourth. We beat the Nuggets in 5. Let's go. About to play the Rockets. Here we go. West Conference Finals. We win the first one. We lose the second. We win the third. We win the fourth. And we make it to the finals in 5 games against the Rockets in the West Conference Finals. Here we go. Now we're playing either the Celtics or the Raptors, and we're playing the Raptors. Who do the Celtics have? I mean, they have Kemba, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Daniel Tice, Cantor, Smart, Hayward. I don't know. That doesn't seem like that team would be enough to make it to these conference finals, but whatever. Here we go. It is finals time. Simulate with Simcast. Can we beat the Raptors in the finals? Ooh, I just realized this is cool. Hold up. Why am I not even questioning this? Okay, we're going to continue the simulation, but how did the Raptors make it to the finals without Kawhi? Did they get someone? I don't know. Let's go. So here we go. We're in LA, and we are beating the Raptors. I mean, we're staying ahead of them most of the game here. I mean, the Raptors could definitely hit some game-winning shots or get some game-tying shots or something and beat us. I mean, and they don't have to do that. They're beating us straight up right now. We're about to choke this one away. Come on, Kawhi. Beat the Raptors. You got their number. You were the only thing they had last year. And the Clippers beat them. So let's take a look at who the Raptors have. Kyle Lowry, Gasol, Siakam, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. Literally the exact same team, just without Kawhi. And they added Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. And they still made it to the finals? Bro, the East is real weak if that's the case. Okay, so here we go. Game 2. If we go in both these games in LA, and we might be looking at a sweep here, and we are blowing them out hardcore right now. They're making a bit of a comeback, but this is a straight up blowout. This is not even a question. And we destroyed the Raptors. Here we go. Can we sweep the Raptors? We're in Toronto. A bit of a bad start here. But I think we'll be able to, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are like the ultimate equalizers. They will, if you have Kawhi Leonard or Paul George on your team, they can do it all on both ends of the floor. They can change the game at any moment. So we should be okay. And we're looking at a 3-0 lead here, unless the Raptors hit some crazy shots. And here we go. Simulate game. Can we sweep the Raptors? Can we sweep the Raptors? Let's do it. Come on, let's go. Come on. Ooh, this is blowout territory, I'll tell you that. Wow. We are killing them. Look at that score. It's like a 60-point game. Bro, I'm going to have to jump in this. Okay, so let's see if anybody's fouled out, because that seems to be the problem always. 5 fouls. Or no, we're not the Raptors. No foul outs, it looks like, so we're good to go. Let's go. It's weird. I keep thinking about Kawhi, so I'm thinking I'm playing as the Raptors. I'm forgetting he's on the Clippers. All right, Dia Van Vliet. Oh, bro, Beverly's going to lock down Van Vliet. Get out of here with that. Montrezl Harrell. Stop that man, Boban. Okay, Boban's just too tall. Nothing I could do about it. Paul George has. I'm hoping Kawhi can win the Finals MVP here. That'd be amazing. 3 Finals MVPs with 3 different teams. All right, here we go. Beverly getting the ball up the floor. Let's get to Kawhi in the ISO. Go, Kawhi. Do what you do best. Jab step. Jab step again. Go to the baseline. Gather. Dump it to Montrez. Let's go, Montrez. Ah, Kawhi gets his own rebound, though. Go back over there, Kawhi. Ah, man. All right, Kawhi. Sauce him up. Montrez. Another one. Look at Kawhi. Kawhi Leonard's a beast. No. Oh, get blocked by Kawhi. Look at Kawhi with the block. What a beast. Paul George. To Shamit. Hit that jumper, Shamit. Ah, he missed it. All right, let's go at least one more Kawhi post up. If he double teams, it's going to PG. Ooh, back to PG. Here we go. Fade away. Kawhi. I mean, automatic every time. Kawhi Leonard's a god. Kawhi about to have 3 Finals MVPs with... Oh, no. Paul George wins Finals MVP? How? Bro, we got to get Kawhi another Finals MVP. Man. How did... We got to check this out. I'm disappointed with that. Okay, so Paul George averaged 25 points per game, 9.7 rebounds, and 3 assists, 1.7 steals in the finals. Kawhi averaged 19.5 points, 10.7 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 2 steals and a block. So Kawhi was better defensively. He was better with assists. Not as good with the rebounds, not as good with the scoring. But, I mean, we need to get Kawhi. We need to get Kawhi another Finals MVP. So we're going to go another season. Okay, so we're at free agency. We don't have that much cap space, or we don't have any cap space. We don't have that much cap hold. We basically just need to re-sign Montrezl Harrell here, which is definitely what we're going to do. Looking at the team here, we have basically no backup point guard behind Beverly. We have Lou Will, Shamit, Mann, David Michino, Rodney Magruder. We have 5 shooting guards. We have 4 small forwards, basically. 2 power forwards and 3 centers. We need to kind of combine some assets here and trade for a better point guard, either backup or starting. So I'm going to go ahead and try to trade probably Robinson and Michino and maybe Tyler Mann. That's his name, right? Tyler Mann? I think that was his name. Terrence Mann, sorry. I just think everybody has my name, I guess. And we need to find a better point guard. Austin Rivers would not be bad to bring back. Tyler Hero from the Heat. Jalen Brunson and DeLon Wright would both be nice pickups. Luke Kennard and Kyrie Thomas. I'm going to go with Jalen Brunson and DeLon Wright. I mean, those are perfect for us, I think. And we're not giving up too much for them, and they both can give us what we need. So roster-wise, we're now going to have Beverly, Wright, and Brunson. Could probably trade Tyshawn Alexander and Kellen Grady for something too. Albeit small, it'll be something. So get off the Grizzlies. Come on, there we go. Kellen Grady, and maybe this Matthias Lasort kid. We'll trade him too. We don't have nothing to trade him for. What if I add in Magruder? What if I take out Lasort and add in Magruder? Because we really don't need Magruder anymore either. Ante Zizic, okay. Stanley Johnson. I'll take Zizic. Why not? Right, so we got Zizic now. I don't know if he's going to even be getting minutes for us. He may or may not. It depends, because we do have... I mean, we already have guys just like Zizic and Zubac, so it's kind of like... It's like the white guy connection right there. All right, so... our European guy, I guess I should say. So we basically took some of our assets, our extra pieces, and we turned them into better role players for us. Let's go ahead and see what we can do in terms of making this team better through training camps. All right, so training camps, I'm going to go ahead and give a... Let's give an untapped potential to Cabanelli, Mfiondu Cabanelli. And then we're going to give a combo guard to... Let's give it to Shamit. And I think I might give another combo guard to either Jalen Brunson or DeLon Wright. What's DeLon Wright? He's a 78 overall. Potential is a 78. Jalen Brunson's a 78. His potential is probably a 78 as well. Potential is a 79. Actually, let me give an untapped potential to maybe DeLon Wright. I like his prospects a little more. And let's go ahead and get to next season, guys. We are trying to get Kawhi a Finals MVP here. Beverly, George, Leonard, Cabanelli, Harold. I think that's what my starting lineup's going to be. Then we got Lou Will, Zubac, DeLon Wright, JaMychal Green, and Shamit. Then we'll have Jalen Brunson and Zizic and Harkless. I think those are the 2 I have to trade. The 3 I have to trade. Harkless, Zizic, Brunson. I think those are the 3 that we can get rid of that still have a good amount of value to them. Austin Rivers and Maxey, Monte Morris and Jeremy Grant, Aaron Holiday, Daniel House, Derek White, Alec Burks and Kevon Looney. I don't know. I'm going to keep these guys on the bench, and just so I can have flexibility, but I may try to trade them later for something if necessary. I don't know. I just don't want to make trades for no reason, because really I have a starting like a 10-man rotation, so I don't want to get rid of the players just to have more players that are going to sit on the bench, or just keep the guys I have. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys, season's over. Giannis wins MVP. James Wiseman Rookie of the Year. 6th man goes to Larry Nance Jr. Giannis wins the DPOY as well. John Collins gets Most Improved. Doc Rivers, Coach of the Year again. That's our guy. Nobody All NBA first team for us. Nobody All NBA second team for us. Nobody All NBA third team. Wow. Okay, but Kawhi does make all defensive first, and Paul George makes all defensive second. And Mfiondu Cabanelli wins, or not wins Rookie of the Year, but is all-no rookie first team. And once again, we make the first seed in the West. Let's go to player stats. Paul George, 21 points per game, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.6 steals. Kawhi Leonard, 20.6 points per game, 6.6 rebounds, 1.5 steals, 3.3 assists. Montrezl Harrell, 14.2 points, 7.7 rebounds. Lou Will, 13.7 points, 3.3 assists. Mfiondu Kabengele, 11 points, 6 rebounds. Zubac, 9 points, 7.2 rebounds. Beverly, 7 points, 4.6 assists. So, I mean, pretty good team here. Really deep. This team is amazing. And I think we're going to win it all this year. And it better be Kawhi getting that Finals MVP. Here we go. Let's simulate the playoffs. About to play the Nuggets in round 1. That should be a destruction. But I guess not, because Nuggets just won the first 2. Bro, we better not lose to the Nuggets. Are you serious? Come on. How? How did we just get eliminated by the Nuggets? Really? Well, that's a disappointment. That's a terrible way to end this rebuild. Maybe I should have just ended it with winning the Finals MVP with Paul George and being okay with it. But it is what it is. We tried. I can't believe we just got beat by the Nuggets in round 1. The 8th seed just got beat by the 1st seed. Or the 1st seed just got beat by the 8th seed. Either way, it's gross. That's stupid. Well, the Nets won the championship. KD and Kyrie won the championship the next year. Bro, that's going to be so crazy if the Nets play the Clippers in the finals one year. But that's the rebuild, guys. If you guys enjoyed the rebuild, make sure you go ahead and give it a like. Could not get the two-peat. Pretty disappointed we couldn't two-peat, but it is what it is. Like the video, give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new here to the channel. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. I love you.